Hello, in this video we're going to talk about lists, and this video is for preparation for the final. So if you can understand what we do in this video with this little program, then you should be sufficiently capable with lists. So first, lists are written like this. That's an empty list, or you can start with some values and so forth. You can add to the list by appending. You can delete an item from the list if you indicate its position. Say position 1, that'd be the B string. You see there are brackets, so you can get to individual elements with brackets. That'd be the first element, which is the A. Since I've deleted B, that would become the C, and so forth. And you can loop through all the elements like that. So those are the basic operations of the list. There's more things you can do, but let's build a program that asks you for the temperatures of different days, and then it computes the min, max, average, and so forth. So we're going to start with, I'm going to do average, so I'm going to import statistics. And then I'm going to establish an empty list. And now I'm going to ask the user for how many days they want to provide, and then I'll loop through those different days. We'll use the loop for I in range, and that will go, if you say 5 days, range will say, will provide 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will be each of those numbers. Maybe I'll call it day. So day will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to get the temperature for that day. Put the day number in there. I want to add 1 to the day though, because people don't really think of day 0. So we'll do day plus 1. That way it'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we want to save the value that they type. So that's how we can accumulate into the list. Let's print it to see if that works. If I say 5 days, those aren't really temperatures exactly, but let's run it again. Let's say 3 days. There are my temperatures. Next, I'm going to sort them, actually, because I want to get the median. The median is the middle day, or sorry, the middle temperature, if they're all sorted. So you can do an average, which is you add them all up and divide by the count. But there's also, that's called the mean. The median is the middle value. It's just a different kind of average. So the function called sorted, which will sort a list, and then you can get the min, max, and so forth. So the median is going to be in the sorted list, which is what I have now. It's going to be the middle value, so I'm going to get the length and divide by 2. We have to turn it into an integer, because if you divide the length by 2, it might be a fraction. And then the mean. Here's the sorted temperatures. So that makes 82 the median, what you see here. Here's the min, the max, and the average. Now, since I've sorted, I can actually do min and max more efficiently. So this min and max goes through the whole list again to figure out what's the smallest and largest value. But since I've already sorted it, I can actually just grab the first value, which would be at position 0. And max would be the last position, and you can always get to the last position with -1. So if you do negative values for a list, it'll go backwards from the right side. So -1 would be the last value. Give the same numbers. Oh, now I'm going to enter 82 days. Let's start that again. So it's the same numbers with the new technique for min and max. Also, this brings to mind one thing I forgot, which is you can show a portion of a list. It's called a slice. So you can go position 2 to position 5, for example. And that would be just position 2, 3, and 4. So you can get a subset of your list, or they call it a slice of the list. But I don't have a use for that in this program, but that's a thing that you could do. Okay, that's the overview of the list. Make sure you understand all the steps that we used here, and that should be sufficient for the final.